Hey, 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 and welcome to Girls Talk Live. Um, so how is everyone doing? I am literally live everywhere. Like I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram over here. Girls Talk Live segment. Let me see. Let me add a little. Did I add a theme? That's the thing. I went fast. I didn't add a title or a description. All good though. All good. How is everybody doing? Talk to me in the chat. Let me know what's up. Let me know. All right, where is my? Let me see. Let me know if you can hear me at least. If you're watching, if you can hear me, let me know that you can hear me. I have two questions that were submitted, so I'm excited for that. So we're not going to be here long. All right, so I'm gonna get right into it because if you catch it on replay, hashtag replay. But let me pull up the question. All right. So my name is Natasha Talks Life, and I help guide you to your dream life faster by making simple tweaks to your mind, body, and goals. I am your mindset and accountability coach. So if you're new here, what's up? What's up? If you are okay, thank you. Thank you for telling me that, Jay Roggs. I hope I said that right. Um, hello, hello, hello. If so yeah, so that's who I am, and that's what I do. And this is a spin-off segment to Sis Stop Sulkin, the podcast. Podcast is on Roku, YouTube, and all audio platforms where podcasts are listened. And so this is a segment that I've added because as a mindset and accountability coach on my show, I have guests sometimes that are experts in their area, but because we are teaching and learning and giving strategies that you can implement in your life day to day, I don't really use that segment for current events to answer your personal questions in that way. So that's what Girls Talk Live is and what it's for. So, and what that means is that women get an opportunity to ask questions, whether they want to be anonymous or they want to say their name. They can, ask anything about mind, body, and goals, relationships, intimacy, all of that. I have a lot of experience. I did party planning for over 5 years, and in that, I sold adult toys. But not only that, I learned education, sexual education. We had to get certified in certain areas and learning different things. I'm also an educator. I've been in the education field for over 14 years. I am certified health and wellness coach as well, and a life coach. So I have some experience, and no, just a quick disclaimer: I'm not an expert in like relationship. That's not my niche. That's not what I do. But I do have some experiences where I can answer some questions. And what made me want to do this Girls Talk Live segment is I have a lot of friends. I have a couple of communities. I collaborate with women. I'm always talking to them. I'm going to events, and I'm actually going to an event tomorrow where I don't know the women in the room, and I'm excited for that. But I always get asked certain questions regarding relationships, regarding being a mom, the mom struggles, and all of that. So I said, let me give a segment of my show for that specifically. And so, yeah, you can ask anything you want. I'm not the type that pretend to know something. If I don't know, I don't know. Um, so I'm not going to be like, oh, and make something up. I'm transparent, authentic. My core values are faith, authenticity, community, empowerment, and excellence. So I'm not here to play around and pretend to be or do or say something that I don't know. And I'm pretty authentic and transparent in my journey and in my walk because I understand that everything that I've gone through and I've experienced is not just for me. My story is to help other people. So I own my stuff, good, bad, ugly, and different. I own it. And so that's what gives me the freedom to come on and talk about things and to come on and share, my point of view, my perspective. All right. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm really not sure because I am using StreamYard. If you're on Instagram, you can put your questions in there right over there. But if you are watching from YouTube or Facebook, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, my comments are here. So please type a comment or something just to let me know that you are here. I see you, but I don't see you. So, all right. So this is not going to be long. I did change the time from Friday to Thursday at 8. Friday was rough for me because that's usually my day where my night I don't do anything. I completely unplug. I don't cook dinner. Every man for themselves. I really and so getting on at 8:30 at on a Friday was a struggle for me. So I had to be realistic with what I needed and how I could show up as my best self for you. So I moved it to Thursday at 8 p.m. So this works. My kids is getting settled down, and now you have my undivided attention. All right. So hey, Instagram. How y'all doing? All right. So let me go to the first question. Where's my banner? Today's questions is pretty safe. All right. So one of the questions that we got is, do you offer personalized coaching or do you have a group program? Great question, and I'm excited that you asked. So I don't currently do. I offer a program called ETA, Empowered to Thrive. So it's an accountability cohort, and it's a 12-week cohort where a group of women get together. We talk about our goals. We talk about our desires. I bring them through my framework. Every week we check in. I hold them accountable. I coach them. I give them some strategies, templates, and I really believe that you can achieve more with community and accountability than without. And also, I also believe, because my framework and my thought process is based off of the 12-week year, which is a book. It's a phenomenal read. I encourage you to read that. It's the 12-week year. So the theory is that you can get more done in 12 using 12 weeks, which is like a quarter, right? January, February, March is a quarter. April, May, June is a quarter. So there's 4 quarters in a year. You can get more done by using this model in 12 weeks as opposed to 12 months. And so you're accelerating your goal achievement by using a 12-week framework. So that's how I based it. I took what I loved and implemented it for myself. And then I also added, from my core values, faith, mindset, and all of that into my framework. So to answer your question, I do group coaching right now, which also gives you 2 one-on-one sessions, the initial session, and then the halfway mark, 2 one-on-one sessions, so that I could check in with you individually and we could pivot, proceed, whatever that may look like. And I only offer one-on-one when it is a self-discovery call. So that's a call to see, to give you a quick win. What are your roadblocks? What are your deepest desires? And what's the next best step? And then it's to also see if we're a good fit for you to go into ETA. So I hope that answers your question. I hope you, connect with us so that we can help you accelerate those goals in a much faster pace. And accountability, statistically, I wish I had them right here. But when you, statistically, if you set a goal and you tell no one, and you tell someone, you're more likely to achieve it than if you don't. And then if you set a goal, you tell someone, and you have a accountability partner, you're more likely to achieve that goal than if you just tell someone. So there is statistics behind that. But yeah, it's very important that we connect with community. So if you would like to connect with me, you can go over to, that's the second question. You can go over to TashaOwens.com. That is like the hub of all things. My podcast is there. A bunch of freebies. Take what you want, leave what you don't. Ways to connect with me. Ways to ask questions on this segment, Girls Talk Live, and all the things. So that was that. And then the next question. And I'm sorry, Instagram, you can't see the questions. If you want to, you can come over to Instagram or Facebook, but I'm reading it out loud anyway. Not that. The next question is, what roles does mindset play in overcoming challenges, and how do you work with women to shift their mindset? Okay, so mindset is my jam because I believe that nothing happens without being in your mind first. You even with negative things, like you have to feel negative and think negative before you attract negative. So thinking positive, believing in yourself, knowing that you knowing who you are and whose you are, right, and knowing that you deserve all the things starts here. So I actually have I'm actually teaching I have 3 steps that go with that. And I'm just going to give one for time's sake, and then I'll tell you where you can get the rest of the details and work through it. So the first thing that I teach with overcoming challenges and shifting your mindset, I call it a 3-step mindset makeover blueprint, right? And the first step is unveiling your identity. And what that means is, and I teach my clients to make a circle here, and a circle at the bottom, right? And in this diagram, in this first box, you're going to write, who am I? Right? Who am I? And when I say who am I, the first thing you're thinking is, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter, I'm a teacher, I'm a this, I'm a that. No, those are the roles that you play, not who you are, right? So you want to get to the core of who are you, right? So if you say, I am resourceful, I am an empath, I am a giver, I am resilient, I am smart, I am beautiful, like whatever, right? And who are you? Not what you do, not the roles that you play. There's a big difference there, okay? And in the second part, you want to talk about, who am I not? Who am I not, right? And so I hope you're writing this down. So who am I not, excuse me, makes you think like that may be a challenge to think about that, right? And I don't want to think, some people say like, oh, not is like negative, and I don't want to think, well, who am I not? I am not my past. I am not what my aunt said about me when I was a kid. I am not what the teacher said that about me when I was in school, right? Like my I'm gonna share this quickly. My When I was in school, I mean, as far back as I can remember, I always got in trouble for talking, and it didn't, to me, it wasn't. I didn't feel like, I didn't get upset for getting moved to another part of the room, or it being on my report card and my grandmother telling me like, you need to stop talking so much. You always talking. I get in trouble in church for talking. And I would always say like, it doesn't matter where you put me in the classroom. This is what I would think, because I wasn't, these kids are different. I wasn't disrespectful like that. But it didn't matter where you put me. I'm going to talk to the mute in the class. Like the person that don't talk at all, you put me next to them, I'm going to have a conversation, right? And so, but look, I'm not, I don't talk too much. I'm not those things. That was stifling as I got older, because it's like, oh my goodness, I'm trying to make friends. Now I'm in college, or I'm in I'm at a job, and I'm thinking like, I don't want to say anything because people won't think I talk too much or whatever, right? So who am I not? And now look, I talk for a living. Like I got my own show, like go figure. But who am I not? So I want you to really think. Now, this is something that you probably need time to work through, right? It's probably something that you have to sit with, you have to think about, you have to, so don't feel like you have to answer these things right now. Sit with them and think about it. So, who am I? Not the roles that I play. Who am I not? Right? And then at the bottom, it's, who or what do I love? And you just keep writing, keep writing, and keep writing, and keep writing until you get it all out. And I wanna ask you, if you think about that for a second, if I pause for a minute, and I was the first person that you thought about yourself, right? Was the first person, when you says, who or what do I love, were you thinking about yourself? Probably not, right? Because the thing is, we put everybody before ourselves. We think about, I love my kids, I love my man, I love my mama, I love chocolate ice cream, I love cake, I love chicken, whatever. But you never said, I love me, right? So it's very important to think, who or what do I love, and make sure you put yourself on there. So if you did not put yourself on there, put yourself on there now, right? So I just want to share a little activity that, like I said earlier, God has spoken to me about 2024 being community and collaboration. That's what's been coming up from me, for me from December until now. community and collaboration, right? So I've been very intentional about being a part of community, and I've been very intentional about collaborating with like-minded women and just being in the space, right? And so I'm in a couple of different communities, and I'm enjoying myself, and I'm really listening to where what I need and all of that. And so one of the activities in one of the communities that I was in during my meditation was um, to hug yourself, right? And my love language is physical touch. So I'm very intentional about giving myself what I need or what I would want from someone else, right? Because you have to love yourself first if you want to know if you want people to know how to love you. Can I get an amen? But anyway, so I had just gotten out of the shower, and I was just just going through the motions, and it was the most, and I don't know, y'all might think I'm weird, whatever, but it was the most intimate, most refreshing, most revitalizing. Like it was just to sit in my meditation and take this extra moment, because that's my morning ritual. I meditate every morning. I pray. I journal. I'm gonna do a whole lot, not live. I'm gonna do a segment on the power of a morning routine. But yeah, so I just hugged myself and I just sat with it. At first, I'm thinking like, people think I'm crazy. Ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody can see me, right? And this is what I need. This is what I want. And so I was hugging myself, and it just felt so good. And so I said that to say, who and what do I love? How am I taking care of myself? You got to put yourself first so that you can be the best for other people. So that was a long answer. And again, there's three parts to it. So I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna go into all of it, but I do have a little something for you if you want to get more. So it's called Mom's Reboot, but it's for everyone. It's a 3-step mindset makeover blueprint, how to transform your overall well-being and amp up your self-care. So basically, it gives you the 3 steps. It gives you the hurdles first that you need to identify with, which is mom guilt, life demands, right? Life's demands and loss of identity. So it talks about that. Then it gives you the three steps that you need, and this is the first one. So they're all um, activities. They're all interactive, like so that you can really get to the root of what is holding you back and how to, combat it. And then there's a couple of bonuses in there. There is some self care tips as well as some affirmations. And so I think it's about 15 to 17 pages. It's free. So go over there, TashaOwens.com ebook, or just go to TashaOwens.com and you'll see all of the goodies. Take what you want, leave what you don't. But yeah, so that's the medium, I wouldn't say short or long answer to what are the roles mindset plays, because everything starts with your mindset. So while I am here, if wherever you're seeing this, don't forget to subscribe if you're on YouTube. Don't forget to like and follow and all of those good things. Um, yes, I love it. Like self-hugging. If you have any questions, please put them in right now. Hey, LaShonda. Hey, Mama, my Afro Mama. Hey, hey. Who we got over here? Hey, Brown Girl. Hey, Portia. Hey, honey. Thanks for tuning in. Any questions? Who else is here? All right, so I don't want to hold y'all up, but I just wanted to answer those 2 questions. And again, I can't do this if I don't have any questions to ask. So please go over to, let me take this off. Go over to TashaOwens.com and connect with me. You could submit. Oh. Yeah, I can keep going. I can keep going. Oh, also, side note is I am on my Sis Stop Sulkin is now on Roku, the Roku app under Grown Woman TV. So that is a huge accomplishment. I'm super excited for that. So I've been like recording and getting ready. So it's funny because now I feel like I gotta like do my makeup all the time, and that is so not me. And let's see how long I can sustain that. But I'm enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying the journey. So yeah, so I can't do this without your questions. So even if you're here right now, go and put a question in. It's anonymous. You don't have to add your name, and I will answer that question on the next segment. So it's all hearts are clear, like they say. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And just make sure you guys connect with me because that's how it gets pushed to more people is by you. And I appreciate you. I really, really do. Um, my podcast has over 94 episodes. Most of them are on YouTube, but the earlier ones are only on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Red Circle, and some other ones that I don't really know about. But yeah, so I want to say to there go my boo. Hey, Tashara. Thanks for checking in. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, if nothing else, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next Friday, excuse me, next Thursday, same time. And also don't forget, Sis Stop Sulkin drops every Monday at 7 p.m. Okay? I don't know what my with Grown Woman TV. I know it's Monday, but I don't know because they're doing the production, so I don't know the time yet. But I will once I know, of course, I'm gonna share with you. So excited for you, ladies and gents. Have a great rest of your evening. I will see you next time. Peace.